I quit drinking. In fact, I quit alcohol regularly, and it helps me immensely. Let me explain. I love whiskey. I love exploring it. I love diving into it. And it's something I really enjoy. I really get passionate about it. But it's dangerous. It's something you have to be careful with. It's not just your average hobby, because there are long-lasting impacts that you got to worry about. Now, there are a couple things that I do, and one big thing that I do, but I'll get to that. A couple things I do to help me have a good relationship with alcohol is I don't drink every day. And in fact, I drink maybe a couple times a week. And usually when I do, I only drink 2 drinks. I make sure I stay to that. Now, that's something I do. It's not something you have to do, but that's something I personally choose to do. And when I drink, I don't drink on an empty stomach. I make sure that I have a good meal beforehand. And also when I drink, I don't drink to just drink it quickly. I drink to savor it. I drink to enjoy it. I can take sometimes upwards of half an hour to an hour just to finish one drink. And then I'm done. And it's just that simple. The fact is, it's easy to get carried away with. Now, before I talk about the big thing I do, if you're struggling, if you find that you are having difficulty, and maybe it's time that you need to address it, by all means, go find help. Go to AA.org, go to Al-Anon or alcohol.org and ask. Look for someone to help you, because if you don't ask for help, you won't get help. And please, for your loved ones, get help. Now, for everyone else, what's the big thing I do? What I do is I take a dry week. Once every 3 months. I don't have any alcohol. I don't drink beer, don't drink whiskey, none of it for a week. I step away from it. And it's always good to take a step back to make sure you have your priorities straight. Now, I got this because of my following the Whiskey Tribe and the Whiskey Vault. They do that on a regular basis, but I've learned to embrace it. I've learned to love it. And I found there's a good benefit that you get from stepping away for a while, and that it resets your palate. When I haven't had a drink for a while, I'll go back to a whiskey and I'll sometimes find some different flavors, some different notes to it I didn't see before. Because when you're drinking on a regular basis, sometimes you can get taste blindness. You start to lose different tastes, the light tastes that you can easily lose if you're regularly going back to it. Now, I do this every 3 months. I do a dry week, but some people do a dry January. Now, that's up to you, whatever you'd like to do. I find for me, I do a dry week because that's enough for me to help keep it spaced out. I don't drink tons anyway, but having a dry week can help keep things in check. But if you're the type that having a dry January would be better for you, by all means, go for it. That's a big thing that a lot of people are doing. I like doing it and spreading it out over the year. Now, this was inspired by the Hood Sommelier, Jack Beggedy. Jack, thank you. Your video inspired me to talk about this. I've been wanting to, so I decided to. Now, I want to know what you think. You let me know. Do you quit whiskey? Do you have a dry week? I hope this has maybe inspired you to try it. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.